All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us here tonight at Bailamos Rewind. My name is Weiren and I'll be your MC for tonight. Now first, we'd like to make a few important announcements. This will be a 90-minute show with no intermission. In order for everyone to fully immerse themselves in everything that our dancers have to offer tonight, please place your phones to the silent mode. While we encourage photos and videos, please be sure to turn off the flash settings on your devices. We want the dancers to blind you with their dazzling costumes and not the other way around. Lastly, help us spread the love. Post all photos and videos that you take tonight on social media and tag us at SMU Caderas Latinas. Now with that out of the way, let me first start off with a short introduction about SMU Caderas Latinas. Established in 2004, the club prides itself as SMU's premier salsa performance team, best characterized by their dazzling footwork, sleek partner work, and gravity-defying tricks. This year is the 20th anniversary of SMU Caderas Latinas, and we present Bailamos Rewind. Join us as we rewind time to explore key aspects of the club's history, what it means to be a part of Caderas Latinas, and celebrate how far the club has come. Now here in this studio theater, our performers are up close and personal, as you can see, so don't be afraid to scream and cheer because that's just how they like it. So before I bring out the opening act, I need to make sure that y'all are ready. Y'all know what to do when the dancers are up. So are y'all ready for Bailamos? Perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, SMU Caderas Latinas presents Bailamos Rewind.
Ahora mírame a mí bailarín, así es como se baila salsa y la rumba el guaguancó. Contigo el público se cansa, mis vueltas son como huracán, no importa timba o rancancán. Tú de mí siempre aprenderás, soy artista, soy valiente, soy quien tienes tú aquí enfrente, hasta que el juez nos dirá quién irá al paso siguiente. Y ganaré, porque esto es salsa, salsa, esto es salsa. Y es que si tú te crees pelotero de este torneo, yo te respondo con bateo. Salsa, salsa, salsita buena. Tú por aquí y yo por allá, bailemos salsa con el paso del leguá. Del leguaco.
And that was the opening act of Bailamos, ladies and gentlemen. Now, the item that you just saw was brought to you by CL20, the 20th batch of Caderas Latinas dancers. As the present senior team, they represent 20 years of Caderas Latinas heritage. For the first act of today's show, we are going to start off by going all the way back to the beginning as we explore and learn about the creation of Caderas Latinas. To do that, we're going to hear directly from a couple of the founding members, so sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Hi, I'm Alina.
And I'm Amanda, and we're from the first batch of Caderas Latinas. So Alina and I were actually at the same orientation group, and we didn't know it at that time, but both of us were learning salsa outside, and how we found out was really like happenstance.
Yeah, absolutely. So the orientation buddy group person recognized me from the dance school that I was learning at, and he said, why not we put something together for the orientation performance? So during that 5-minute trial, Amanda chanced upon us.
Yeah, and when I saw them dancing in the corridor, I was like so excited because it was so cool to see people with the same interests as I did that I could connect with.
Yeah, and I think this was the moment that the friendship started, and it snowballed into the idea of Caderas Latinas. The idea of Caderas Latinas really stemmed from the fact that we wanted to share our joy and passion of salsa dancing to the wider community.
Yeah, and because I already had a bunch of JC friends in uni who were interested in Latin dance and salsa, when I met Alina, I just pulled her along and introduced her to the rest of the group, and one thing led to another.
Yeah, I guess we were a group of like-minded individuals that came together and wanted to make things happen. So we decided to pursue the idea of making Latin Dance Club happen in SMU. SMU presented us a great opportunity to set up Caderas Latinas. It was a young university then, and the only other dance club was EMIX. At the same time, we were quite quick to agree on our anchor instructors, Lionel Araya being our first salsa instructor.
Yep, and when we first set up the club, OSL really challenged us to define our identity, which was to be a premier salsa performance team in Singapore. And starting as a sub-club under EMIX, we really had to grow our presence from scratch, and we did that by performing at various events. And eventually we became big enough to become our own club and hold our own events, like UNS as a social and the flagship event Bailamos. Well, what makes us come back to Caderas Latinas is because it was such a big part of our uni life, and we just wanted to share our passion to the future generations for the club and for the dance. And we're really proud of what the club has achieved over the years.
Yeah, in fact, we have performed as Caderas alumni for quite a few years and even performed at our 10th anniversary. In fact, today, if anyone were to ask me where did I learn salsa from, I would be proud to say Caderas Latinas.
It is special to see how the club has developed from its earliest days, and also how the club means so much to the dancers that they continue to return to dance even after graduation. This year, one of the returning batches is CL14, the 14th batch of Caderas Latinas dancers, reprising an item that they originally performed back in 2018 as undergraduates. Give it up for CL14, bringing to you Los Violentos.
Este es el guaguancó de los violentos.
And that was CL14, ladies and gentlemen. So earlier, we learned about the creation of the club. Now, after the creation comes the next important ingredient, and that is to look at the creation and conception of what it means to be a Caderas Latinas dancer. And to do that, we sat down with two very important people, Casey and Grace, our resident choreographers. Let's see what they have to say.
I'm Grace.
I'm Casey or Kechon.
We are both resident choreographer for Caderas Latinas. Our journey to become choreographer for Caderas started with a friend's suggestion to take up some salsa dance. We began taking some classes at JJ's Dance Studios and eventually also performed a few gigs for the studios. And we were groomed to become instructors at JJ Dance Studios.
Yeah, so this particular day, our teachers was asking us whether we want to take on a tertiary project. And so both of us say, why not? So we eagerly accepted the challenge. And that's how we arrived becoming Caderas instructors. Being the choreographers over 13 years, I would say it's both rewarding and challenging. Challenging is in the fact that because we have new batches of students and new faces whom we have to teach, but it's often gratifying that their hard work are pay off when they perform. Choreography is always challenging because of the creative needs of the school, and this pushes us against the boundary of our choreographies to explore innovation. But we are appreciative that our works are well received over the years.
We enjoy sharing what we love with others and help young dancers to develop their dancing skills. It's rewarding.
We enjoy the opportunity to grow and nurture new blood and watch them becoming better dancers as the years goes by. We are especially heartened when the senior dancers return to the club to guide and mentor the new dancers to choreograph and dance for the club. Being the resident choreographers, we are constant for the club when new batches of students comes in. But this provides the club with some stability and continuity by maintaining the club traditions, helping the exco on club matters, while at the same time embracing new ideas and approaches from the dancers. Well, we continue to stay on as instructors. It's because we can continue to grow and be inspired by our students who took up the challenges of our choreographies, and finally they can put up a good performance for all of us to see.
And now, presenting to you the latest batch of dancers under Casey and Grace's mentorship, together with the guidance of co-choreographers Wesley and Nicole. Give it up for the SMU Caderas Latinas Junior Team.
Tambor, 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 oye el eco del tambor. Tambor, 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 oye el eco del tambor, tambor,
And that was the Caderas Latinas Junior team. So now that we've learned how these important elements were all created, we're going to switch things up a little and step away from the chronological Caderas timeline. Now, when many like-minded individuals come together with a shared vision and purpose, we often see magic happen. We see sparks fly. And that spark often ignites into a huge, burning, passionate flame as our dancers set the stage on fire with their creative choreographies. Now, for the second act of the show, we want to celebrate the talent and creativity that all of our dancers in Caderas Latinas, and our next item does just that. Entirely self-choreographed, it is a salsa dance danced to non-salsa music. Presenting to you CL17 and their item, Jele Blues.
Hi, I'm Emma.
Hi, I'm Brian, and we're from the 15th batch.
Outside of being taught by Casey and Grace, we also get to go for dance events locally, for example, like socials, to apply what we learn in training and have fun on the social dance floor, as well as studio open house to attend workshops.
So the dancers also get to go for locally hosted events as well as school-based performances so we can showcase what we have trained for. So one of those most memorable experiences that we've gone for was actually to be able to go to the India International Dance Congress, where we got the opportunity to go and compete as well as attend workshops hosted by a lot of international artists.
One of the workshops that we got to attend was the boot camp by the Prince of Salsa, Johnny Vasquez. I learned a choreo in 2 or 3 days, and eventually we got to use it as a performance for Bailamos that year. It was very eye-opening to learn from international artists and also to watch them perform live.
Also very inspiring to see dancers from all different backgrounds interpreting the dance in their own way and be able to also see like how everybody learns from each other and dance together.
Conmigo no son lo que quieres, lo que te parece lo
during the festivals, when you get to watch the international artists interpret their own music, I was also inspired to give it my own shot.
From a more technical perspective, we also learned different techniques from the artists and instructors and then applied it in subsequent choreos that we've actually choreographed and danced to thus far. Even with all the exposures that we had throughout the year, it's still a very nerve-wracking experience to want to do the piece justice for all the dancers and performers that are going to perform to it.
Yeah, definitely it's not easy, but it was still quite rewarding when you see the item come alive on stage or to see people dancing to it and enjoying it.
So just like what Brian and Emma have said, choreography is a challenging but rewarding experience. It is also one that many of our members undertake after soaking in all the experience that they've built in Caderas. Our next item is also a self-choreographed piece by the graduating CL19th batch. Building upon the years of dancing and their experiences abroad, Caderas Latinas presents Pegate con la Conga by CL19.
baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer. Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer. Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer. Feel the rhythm of the music getting stronger. Don't you fight it till you try to do that conga beat. Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga.
Someone asked for a miracle. Let me hear you say that's close enough.
Silence! We must send the most powerful of all.
Okay, I get the drift. I'll go.
Que tiro hacia la calle dejando atrás los problemas. Que como decía mi madre, bailando todo se arregla. En tus caderas, muchacha morena, para que te olvides de todas tus penas. Y esta noche quiero más, esta noche quiero fiesta. Hoy no habrá mal que por bien no venga. Unamos los corazones, hoy todos somos multicolores. Pégate un poco más, te llaman los amores, olvida los temores, el tiempo se nos va. Pégate un poco más, y mueve esas caderas, mamita rosa buena, que a mí me pone mal. Ay, no. Una cosa buena, para quien quiera, la
And that was CL19, ladies and gentlemen, our graduating batch. So so far tonight we've heard from quite a number of people already, right? We've heard from Alina and Amanda, we've heard from Casey and Grace, we've heard from Brian and Emma, but all of them, we've heard from them via video, right? So I'm actually going to bring a few dancers up on stage and have a chat with them right now, okay? So before we call them up, right, they're a little bit shy, so I'm going to need you all to encourage them up on stage. Can we give them a big round of applause? I think that's not going to be enough. I think they really need a big round of applause so that they can come on stage and chat with us. One more time, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for the CL19 dancers once again. Okay, thank you for joining me on stage, right? Actually, all I wanted to do was to test how good your stamina was, right? Whether you can talk to me after a dance, right? So, to kick things off, why don't we start introducing yourself, right? So that the audience can put names to faces, starting from this gentleman over here.
Hello everyone, my name is Andrew.
Hi, I'm Sneha. Hi, I'm Victoria.
Hi, I'm Kirk.
A lot of fans, you all brought your own fan club here. So we have Andrew, Sneha, Victoria, and Kirk. Alright, okay, a lot of fans, very good. I think the fans are very excited to hear, right? So tell the fans, this is a self-choreographed item, right? So who's the mastermind behind the item? Is it one person is the mastermind, or it's like a group project, everybody chipped in a little? What's the deal here?
Yeah, so actually this was a collective effort. So the whole piece was choreographed by myself, Andrew, Sneha, and then Yuan from the 18 batch.
Yourself, Andrew, Sneha, and Yuan, not Kirk. So Yuan is like the group member that did all the work but didn't show up for the presentation.
Exactly.
And then you're the guy that never do any work and turn up for the presentation. Yeah. Okay. So, I'm not familiar with choreographing, right? Because obviously I'm not a dancer. How does group choreography work? Like, do you all just, how do you all distribute the work? Is it like 30 seconds by 30 seconds? How does that work?
So for us, we actually mashed out 3 different songs. So we kind of each just took one song and did our own thing with it, yeah.
I see. Okay, now I'm going to turn my attention to this side, right? So we know that the dance was inspired by some of your experiences overseas, and I know through chatting backstage with both of you that you recently just returned from your exchange. So can you share a little bit more about, where you went for exchange, whether you brought some people back from exchange so that they are here to cheer for you also, and how that has influenced and inspired this dance?
Okay, so yeah, me and Andrew just came back from our exchange in Barcelona just last semester, and I think from there, from all the different classes we took, the performances we took up, and the different techniques we learned, we put them all together, and then this is what you have.
I see. How about you, Andrew? How has the exchange experience changed you as a dancer?
Dancing in Spain is very different because over there it's not just a hobby, it's a way of life. And the people there really love to dance, to connect, and to just put smiles on your friends' faces. So that's what I aim to do as well on stage.
I see. So it's a way of life there. Is that why they eat their tacos with salsa? That's why they do that, is it?
Absolutely. They eat, they breathe salsa, they sleep salsa.
Literally, right? Literally everything. Yeah. Very good. Okay, now group member, your turn. You need to answer 2 questions because you didn't choreograph the dance. Alright, so how does it feel? No, you are the graduating batch. How does it feel to dance a piece choreographed by your fellow batchmates?
Honestly, I think it's very fulfilling and very enriching. I think, as you can see with every song, everyone has their own sort of personality. So I think that was really fun.
Very nice. One last question for you before I let all of you off. What's your favorite thing about SMU Caderas Latinas?
Oh, okay. I mean, what's not to like? There's a lot. But I think I would narrow it down to the community. And, special mention my boy K-Chan and his lovely partner Grace. Is over here. Shout out.
Very nice, very nice. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the CL19 dancers. Thank you so much for joining me on stage. I'm going to let you all off now. So, it's amazing seeing how the club went from its first performances to now performing in theatres and putting out full productions. Well, being a club with more than 20 years of history, its connections expand far beyond SMU. Caderas Latinas members are active in the Singapore salsa dance scene, and they are also renowned on the dance floor at salsa socials and festivals. Now, one of these special connections that they've made is the connections made with other tertiary salsa teams. So Bailamos has always been a platform where the tertiary salsa scene unites to put on a show together. And we are honored to have a guest performer with us, and they are none other than SIM Salsa on Soul. Okay, so it looks it looks like we have quite a few fans of SIM Salsa on Soul. So, we're going to do a little bit of a trivia activity with the audience. Can I cue the house lights? Right, we have a little bit of a trivia, and there's actually a prize if you get the question right. All right, so I'm going to ask a question. I'm going to give you the options. If you think you know the answer, raise your hand. When I point at you, you can shout out the answer, okay? So the question is, which is the earliest year that SIM Salsa has collaborated with SMU Caderas? 4 options. Option A, 2013, B, 2014, C, 2018, or D, 2023. Any takers? Or if you know the answer, you can shout it out as well. 2018, not quite. Try again. Another answer? Yes. 2013, that's the right answer. Okay, so your prize, hang on. So your prize is a big round of applause from the audience. Okay, so the 4 answers, 2013, 2014, 2018, and 2023, actually were all 4 years that SMU Caderas Latinas has collaborated with different tertiary salsa dance clubs as well. So without further ado, join me as we welcome on stage SIM Salsa on Soul, presenting to you their item, La Gripe.
Ay, tú sabes, deja que te cuente que cogió una gripe de madre y entonces te digo así. A la L, a la B, va, saranana, liro, tú ves. Tremenda gripe. Cuando la gripe te prende, empieza suave y después te rinde. Con los lamentos de mi fuerza, hace 3 días que no almuerza. Con la gripe el hombre es niño, siempre en falta de cariño. Con la gripe el hombre es niño, siempre en falta de cariño. Ahora que yo estoy enfermo, que casi no duermo, porque yo tengo tremenda gripe. No importa cuánto grave sea, que se menea. Ahí. Cumbia para los latinos, Chipú, Colombia, México lindo. Ay, ay, ay. Mira, todo el mundo conmigo. Ay, qué gripe, tremenda gripe, del cuerpo que tuve. Ay, qué gripe, y se acabó. De amable.
And that was SIM Salsa on Soul, ladies and gentlemen. So we mentioned earlier that SIM Salsa on Soul's collaboration with SMU Caderas Latinas goes as far back as 2013. Did you know that as recent as earlier this March, SMU Caderas Latinas also participated in SIM's dance production? So it's already no easy feat rehearsing and preparing for even just one dance production. So you can only imagine how much love and passion our dancers must have for salsa to put up 2 performances in 2 productions in such a short span of time. Now, we're going to move on to look at another special connection that SMU Caderas Latinas has. Now, you see, one of the ways our dancers nurture their connections with the salsa dance scene after graduation is by continuing to dance alongside our resident choreographers, Casey and Grace, in their own salsa team, the Inizio dance team. Let us welcome Inizio as a guest performer as they present their newest item, Experiment. I think it's safe to say that the experiment was a resounding success from Inizio. Now, so far we've explored the connections that the club has with fellow tertiary salsa clubs, as well as the connections that they have with external dance teams. Now, throughout the night, we have also seen many types of pairings on stage, from dancers pairing up with each other to clubs pairing up with each other. Up next, we'll look at the display of yet another type of pairing, and at the same time, a very special connection. And that is the invaluable connection between seniors and juniors. Part of why Caderas Latinas is able to celebrate their 20th anniversary today is also because year after year, the seniors do their best to provide guidance to their juniors and to infect the juniors with the passion that they have for salsa. The next item is meaningful on a couple of levels. Firstly, it is an item where we'll get to see both the senior and junior dancers take the stage together. And secondly, it's also an item that the club performed earlier in March at SIM's production. Reprising the item tonight, presenting to you the combined undergraduate team. Seniors and juniors partnering alongside one another, we present Abreme Los Caminos.
Chiquito. Esa. El otro día me topé la fe, me la topé sin querer. Y está un mendigo vaguito al oído, ahora sí voy a resolver. Me presento a la esperanza, esta me dijo suave hermano, pide ahora y te prometo que no vas a pedir hermano. Ahora sí, que tengo un presentimiento, ahora sí, que llegó mi momento. Yo no quiero mucho, solo te pido, ábreme los caminos, quítame la hierba mal y todo lo que sea dañino. Ábreme los caminos, levántame si me he caído. Ábreme los caminos, y ya dame lo mío. Ábreme los caminos, ábreme los caminos, ábreme los caminos. ¡Abre! El otro día me topé la suerte, ay por cosa del destino, y me confesó en silencio, ve descorchando la botella de vino. Me presento a la fortuna y sabes lo que me dijo, que esta vez hay para todo el mundo, para todo el que le ha pedido. Ahora sí, que tengo un presentimiento, ahora sí, que llegó mi momento. Yo no quiero mucho, solo te pido, ábreme los caminos, quítame la hierba mal y todo lo que sea dañino. Ábreme los caminos, levántame si me he caído. Ábreme los caminos, y ya dame lo mío. Ábreme los caminos, ábreme los caminos. Los creadores del sonido. Dale, dale. No quiero piedra que me haga tropezar. Ábreme los caminos, rómpeme los muros cuando vaya a avanzar. Ábreme los caminos, no me ponga freno a la hora de amar. Ábreme los caminos, la mala hierba me la tiene que quitar. Ábreme los caminos. Quiero que me abra los caminos. Abre, con la chiquito timba. Ábreme los caminos.
And that was the combined senior and junior team. Now, we've celebrated a lot tonight. The creation of the various elements of the club, to the creativity of our dancers and choreographers, and also the connections that we've made with friends and partners. Now, all of this culminates into the final thing worth celebrating this 20th anniversary of Caderas Latinas, and that is community. By now, you'll see that nothing in the past 20 years could have been achieved alone. It is thanks to this community that has been slowly and steadily growing through the years that has helped SMU Caderas Latinas become what it is today. Now, to tell you a little bit more about this community that they're so proud of, let's listen to some of the members from CL18.
Hi, I'm Jeff.
Hello, my name is Ingjan. Hi, I'm Emmeline.
Hi, I'm Ewan, and we're from the 18th batch. I joined Caderas because both of my OGLs during freshman orientation were both Caderas members, and they introduced me to the wonders of salsa and convinced me to sign up for the workshop. So I went for the workshop and it was very beginner friendly. Yeah, and I had a great time, so I decided why not just take the leap of faith and sign up for Caderas, and yeah, I've never looked back since. So how we became friends is during the first training during PT, I was really struggling. I was dying because I was really unfit.
Even though I didn't know Yuan at that time, I just started yelling at him, "Go, go, go, don't give up!"
Yeah, so she motivated me to push through PT, and during lunch we talked about it, and yeah, that's how we became friends. What's special about the friendships in Caderas Latinas is, as dance partners, we have to be very open about communicating with each other. This means that we're very honest and transparent with each other.
We also know when to have a good balance between being serious and also having fun, and overall just being genuine with each other.
I think a really memorable moment that shaped our friendship was the time when we were all just nice on exchange in Europe together. So I remember one cold night when Emmeline arrived at the doorstep of my Milan house, and we were just very excited to spend the next few days together in Italy and to just go through life together after that.
Yep, so being great host, actually we sent her a menu 2 weeks before to ask her to choose what she wanted to eat when she arrived, and we spent a lot of time and effort cooking her a meal.
So at the point of exchange, I was actually quite homesick, so I was really comforted and touched to be welcomed with a warm meal and also see my friends from Caderas again.
Friendships have changed my uni life because throughout the 2-semester academic years in SMU, we're constantly meeting new people, seeing new faces and making new friends, which is good and all.
But it's just nice to have that constant group of friends that you can see every Thursday and Saturday just to de-stress and have a good time. We plan to keep these friendships alive because I've grown so used to seeing them every week during training.
Yeah, so now that we are out of school and graduated, I think maybe we will just have to meet after work.
And we love dancing together, so we'll definitely be meeting up to dance.
They say they love to dance and they are here to show exactly that. Give it up for CL18 and their item, Ultimo!
Saca tu mujer bandolero, Saca tu mujer bandolero. Sácala a pasear. Saca tu mujer bandolero, sácala a pasear. Saca tu mujer bandolero, sácala a pasear. Saca tu mujer bandolero, sácala a pasear.
Tú siempre te estás guiando, te la van a levantar, pero mira oye mulato, sácala, sácala.
And that was CL18, ladies and gentlemen. Now, as we draw close to the end of our show, we want to hear from one more pair of dancers. Our earliest returning batch, CL11, returns to the dance floor once more despite graduating over 7 years ago. Now, even as their lives have changed with marriage, children, and work, their friendship and passion for dance is so strong that they have reunited once more to reprise their graduation dance. But before that, let's see what a couple of them have to say.
Hello, I'm Rusheng.
And I'm Dawn, and we are from the 11th batch of Caderas Latinas.
So after graduation, I think it's important that we put in the effort to stay connected with one another, especially when our busy schedules make finding time common difficult. So things like sending well wishes texts or even meeting up for meals once in a while. So things like that make us feel connected and close both offline and online.
Yeah, and I think we managed to do a lot of things together after graduation, like our graduation photo shoot, we gather each other's houses for housewarming parties, and recently Risha and I also reunited at a local dance festival, SBTS, where we perform with our respective dance teams, and friends that dance together stay together. We were asked to reunite to perform for Bailamos, and I thought it was a pretty cool initiative, as I never thought that our batch would come together to perform as a Caderas team, but also at the same time slightly apprehensive because I don't know whether our batchies would have the time or the interest to commit to a performance.
Yeah, and I was in disbelief as well initially because I was like, us as a batch coming together after 7 years, I thought we are no longer young, right? So coming back...
I'm quite young actually.
Okay, we're both young. But coming back together to perform once again seems like a distant dream for us. So the journey towards Bailamos was kick-started when one of our teammates, Momo, forwarded a text from the group Karen Exco to our group chat. So from then on, once a few of us expressed interest, that's where we started dedicating roles. And from then on, we will discuss on the choreography, the costume, and the timeline. So overall, I think it's a pretty smooth process.
I think we did face a fair share of challenges, and the main challenge was really to find a common time to practice. We were all working adults and have commitments outside of dance. And for most of the team, we haven't done partner work, choreography, and in particular tricks for a really long period of time. So I remember when the girls first tried the tricks again, we thought, we were quite young and we still can do it, we have it within us, and we did the tricks without warming up, and that's when we started cramping up. It was not an easy process, but we all had a really good laugh. Dancing together with my old team again after so many years felt so strange but also so familiar all at the same time. So much has changed in our life, but it also felt very nostalgic of the times that we were dancing in our undergrad days.
Yeah, to me it feels great and inspired to dance with the team again because most of us are married with commitments, job outside. And with all these commitments, they still manage to push through this item. So it makes me feel very inspired to put on a very good performance for all of you.
Caderas Latinas hold a very special place in our hearts. It is the place where I first got in touch with salsa and fell in love with it. Till today, salsa remains a very strong passion of mine, and the 4 years in Caderas Latinas represented a very important part of my life.
Caderas is actually more than just a CC to us. It has evolved into something more than that. It's the fitness that you build,
The different countries that you travel to for dance,
the friendship that we forge,
the love that you discover,
and most importantly, the memories that we create together that will stay in our hearts forever.
And now, presenting CL11, reprising their graduation dance, Rumbamba.
Yo me siento contento cuando me suenan los cueros. Caballero, soy sincero, por eso lo digo así. Pues yo soy de Veracruz, donde se toca la bamba. Y aquí traigo una rumbamba y quiero cantarla aquí. Ismael, gracias por tu rumbamba. Rumbamba, rumbamba. Rumbamba, 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 rumbamba. ¡Vuelva! Rumbamba, rumbamba, en Puerto Rico ya la bailan y la vacilan en Panamá. Rumbamba, rumbamba. Para bailar la bamba se necesita una poca de gracia y una rumbita. Rumbamba, rumbamba, rumbamba. Vuelva.
And that was CL11. So let's do a quick recap of the night. We've heard from various members of the club's 20-year history. We've also seen junior dancers, senior dancers, alumni dancers, as well as friends put up an impressive display of their salsa skills on this dance floor. We've seen so much, and yet the club means so much more to each and every one of the members. So for one more time tonight, we invite you to take a trip down memory lane with us as we present Caderas Latinas through the years. Having seen the club grow through the years, we ask our members, what does Caderas Latinas mean to you?
To me, Caderas Latinas means passion and friendship.
To me, Caderas Latinas means friendship, family, community, and hard work.
Yeah, a lot of hard work.
To me, Caderas is a home away from home.
Makes me believe in myself. Caderas gives me confidence.
Family.
Caderas is friends, arts, and self-expression.
Life-changing.
Caderas means friendship, bonding for me.
It's a special family for me.
Lifelong memories.
Community and love.
Caderas means camaraderie.
It's where discipline and hard work meets family and fun.
Eternal friendship.
What does Caderas mean to us? Well, it's family!
Friends! Casey and Grace!
Caderas is
Born to win! We are friendship! Together, our family!
What does Caderas mean to you?
Family!
Oh! Hey, Fort Canning, right?
Shut the camera.
Well, it's definitely very evident from all the cheering that we've heard that Caderas means a lot to all our dancers and also to our audience. And I know because we have a lot of our past dancers from Caderas in our audience as well. So again, we'd like to take a look at who we have in our audience. So can we bring on the house lights and, give me a wave if you were part of Caderas in the past. So we're going to do this batch by batch, right? So if you were part of CL1 to CL5, anyone? CL1 to CL5? Have. Okay, a few. Okay, the Pioneer generation. All right, so we have the Pioneer generation. What's after the Pioneer? Okay, Merdeka generation, okay? So CL6 to maybe CL12. Anyone? CL6 to CL12. Okay, for tonight, you are the Merdeka generation, okay? Okay, CL13 to CL18. Anyone? Okay, and then I believe CL19 to CL22 are our undergraduates. So if you are here to support CL19 to CL22, make some noise. Okay, so as we were doing this attendance taking, I saw a very important face in the audience, right? Someone from our Pioneer generation, okay? I think we need to put the spotlight on this very special gentleman. Special gentleman, can you please stand up? All right, come join me on stage. Can I get a mic for this very special gentleman here? Okay, why don't we start off by having you introduce yourself to the audience? Maybe we come forward a little bit. Yes, introduce yourself to the audience and why are you so special?
Wow, difficult question. Okay, hi everyone, I'm Chinta. I'm actually one of the co-founders of the alumni team of Caderas Latinas.
Very nice. Now, which batch of CL were you from?
So I'm from the third batch. I joined in 2006, have been dancing and performing since then, even until today.
Okay, very nice. So this very, very long time, right? So what inspired you or what motivated you to create the alumni team?
Yeah, so I think you heard from Alina, Amanda as well, that our aim for CL, right, was to be a premier salsa dance company, performance dance company in Singapore. So in 2010, when we had this Singapore International Latin Festival, International Salsa Festival, and the organizers June and Jackson are here, so we decided to actually put on an item under the CL name, and the first to third batch who have graduated, along with me and Li Fen, who was my wife now, we choreographed an item and then we performed it. So that's how it started. But after that, we took a break, and then I think in around 2012, we were called upon to join the competition in Italy with the undergrads during that time to compete. And then I think that's when like the alumni team really fully formed and started training consistently over the years.
I think you're special not because you're the founder. You're like the Wikipedia of Caderas Latinas. Everything, every year he knows what's happened, right? Okay, so what do you think is it about the alumni team that makes so many alumni come back year after year to put up performance after performance?
So I think one is the friendship that forged. You meet each other. I remember my time of meeting my batches Thursday, Saturday for training. And you want that to just continue. I think you want an avenue where you all can meet each other socially, but also to do an activity together. So I think having dance and continue performing outside is a great avenue. And at the same time, I think it gives us an outlet of creativity, expression, self-expression outside of work, right? You want something to, get your mind off work, and a hobby at the side actually really helps, relaxation.
Yeah, this almost sounds like a recruiting pitch. So if any one of you interested to join the alumni team, please approach Chinta. He's sitting here, row AA in the front, okay? You can find him after the show. Okay, so we've asked a lot of the dancers that one very important question. So I'm going to ask you the same question. What does Caderas Latinas mean to you?
So for me, it's I'm going to steal one line that Brian said. It's life-changing. Because for me, Caderas Latinas, where I met my wife, right? Caderas Latinas is... Yeah, so CL is also where all my closest friends are formed. And all the experience that he has taught me, be it running a production, choreographing, leadership, these are all applicable parts of my life, right? Be it in work or my general life. So to me, that is a life-changing experience for me.
Very well said. Thank you so much, Chinta. Ladies and gentlemen, our founder of the alumni team. Can we help him with his mic? And I'm going to invite you back to the seat, right, for our next very important item. Now, you heard Chinta come out and talk about the alumni team, and you would have realized that, it's traditional for all dance production in SMU to end off with a grand finale by our alumni team. So, after having heard so much from Chinta, are you all ready to see our alumni team take the stage? Okay, this is the final item. I think we need the cheer like it's the final item. Are you all ready to bring up our alumni team? Now for the grand finale of the night, we present to you the Caderas Latinas alumni team and their item, Malotitos.
Yo, Skrillex. MC Lan, Troy Boy, dai dólar. E ele? Herbert Richards. Vai, maloqueira, vai representa. Vai, maloqueira, vai representa. Senta que senta que senta que senta que senta que senta que senta. Oi, senta que senta que senta que senta que senta que senta que senta.
Vai, maloqueira, vai representa. Vai, maloqueira, vai representa. Senta que senta que senta que senta que senta que senta que senta. Ai, senta que senta que senta que senta que senta que senta que senta.
Booty shake, come on, lady. Depois de brasar, nós vai soltar fumaça, porque hoje nós tá no modal diferente.
Chamou de maloqueira, minha cintura canta. Corpão ignorante, será que tu levanta? Porque se eu bater no chão, vai rolar explosão. Se eu bater no chão, vai rolar explosão. Foram me chamar, eu tô aqui, cadê o drink, o baseado e o DJ? Bota essa porra pra tocar. Bora que chegou a bagunceira e o caos já tá formado, já tô louca e ninguém vai me parar. Chama, a luz chama, 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 deita na cama, chama, 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 a luz chama, vê se não gama, já conhece a minha fama, não pode se apaixonar.
Maloqueira, le petit polar, vem que o lã vai te pegar. Maloqueira, le petit polar, Skrillex vai te pegar.
Beyonce, you ready?
I haven't met the other dancers. Are we gonna have time to rehearse?
Oh, look, don't worry about the other dancers, B-Town. I handpicked them myself. These guys are pros. All right, let's turn this mother out.
El rey de timbal por siempre será nuestro Tito Puente.
expresarte mi amor, darle gracias a la vida por haberme dado tu don. Quisiera agradecerte por encender tu luz en mi oscuridad, ser mi amigo y no dejarme solo en la adversidad. Tu pasado en mi presente, cosas hermosas de la vida. A todo el mundo quiero dejarle saber que mi viejo es el rey del timbal. Mi hombrecito vuelve. Suena Lolito Junior. Sonaba ese cuero, con ese estilo tan especial. Esto es para ti, mi viejo. Ricky Flores y Tito Junior. Come, 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 come. Fueron nada más. Siempre serás recordado en Puerto Rico y Nueva York y en el mundo entero como el rey del timbal. Rucutucum bla bagaja, juntos Tito Junior y Lefty Pérez. Era un buen tipo, mi viejo.
Esto es para ti, mi viejo.
The alumni team, ladies and gentlemen. Keep me going, keep me going, keep me going. And with that, we have come to the end of tonight's show. A big thank you to everyone for joining us this year at Bailamos Rewind. And now, we want to welcome back on stage our guest performers. Firstly, give it up for our dancers from SIM Salsa on Soul. Thank you to SIM Salsa on Soul and their choreographer, Gabriel Lee. Next up, give it up for the Inizio Dance Team. Up next, we would like to give thanks to the many batches of Caderas Latinas members whose efforts have brought the club to the heights it enjoys today. Now, if you are an alumnus of Caderas Latinas and you're in the audience, we invite you to stand up from your seat as we call out your badge. First, we would like to thank the members from CL1 to CL5. I think they're a little bit shy. We need to be louder, a little bit shy. Okay, next up, members from CL6 to CL11. Dancing with us from year 2009 to 2014. Next up, the members from batches CL12 to CL15. And they've been dancing with us from year 2015 to 2018. Up next, members from CL16 to CL18. Next up, give it up for our undergraduate CL19 to CL21. Up next, we'd like to present a token of appreciation to our choreographers for all the amazing items that you've seen tonight. The first group of choreographers up on stage from the alumni team, they are Shannon, David, and Kim Song. From Inizio, we have Brian, Emma, Dennis, and Gek Leng. From CL11, Don, Momo, and Langsing. And from CL17, Rachel. We'd like to invite the executive committee up on stage to present them with a token of appreciation. Alright, choreographers, stay on stage as we invite the next group of choreographers, and they are from CL18, Ing Cheng. From CL19, Sneha, Andrew, Victoria, and Yuan. The instructor for CL21, Nicole. The instructors for CL20, Rusheng and Vera. And finally, the resident choreographers of SMU Caderas Latinas, Casey and Grace. We'd like to invite our EXCO up on stage as well to present them with a token of appreciation. Now we also have two more very special guests in the audience, and special thanks must be given to Jackson and June, one of Caderas Latinas' initial instructors who are in the crowd today. Now let us also take a moment to acknowledge the 20th Executive Committee who put in their blood, sweat and tears to ensure the success of this production. Now we would also like to extend our thanks to the front of house crew, our lighting designer Clement Chong, SMU Broadcast and Entertainment for helping out with the video production, the sound team, the backstage crew who have all chipped in to make this production possible. A big thank you to the SMU Office of Student Life, the SMU Arts and Culture Fraternity, the National Youth Council, and the Young Change Makers for supporting this production as well. Next, who could forget our beloved and timeless club manager, Wee Yi Ching, for her constant guidance. Now next to Yi Ching, we have another special guest, and he is none other than the Director of the Office of Student Life, Mr. Jimmy Yeah! Now Jimmy has been supporting the club for the last 15 years. Now last but not least, a huge shout out to all of you for making this production a big success. One more time for our choreographers and our EXCO on stage. Thank you so much. Thank you once again for joining us here tonight at Bailamos Rewind. Now we have on screen a QR code for a feedback form, and we will be very grateful if you fill it in for us. That's the QR code. Right. Additionally, for all the Salseros and Salseras in the audience, especially past members of Caderas Latinas, the dancing has not stopped. We have next Friday, October 11, our post-show social at SMU Arts and Cultural Center from 8:30 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. Now with music by DJ Ashish and DJ Mark, join us in continuing our 20th anniversary celebrations. Pre-registration tickets are only $8, so get your tickets now at the QR code on screen. For one last time tonight, my name is Weiren. Thank you and goodbye.